Hello, I'm Adrian, and I just want to show today how two very different materials can be used in similar ways, although to make different objects. So we have here a silver vase made by Hiroshi Suzuki, Japanese artist working in Japan. He used to work in England, about my age. And here a group of 4 white porcelain vases by Andrew Wicks, who was also, like Hiroshi, a graduate from the Royal College of Art in London and works in England. And here we're seeing pieces which are formed in ways that the effects of their surface is very flowing, fluid, linear, and to make cold hard metal look like it flows is a very interesting concept that Hiroshi Suzuki has brought into the history of English silver in the last 20 years. And here we have Andrew Wicks with his own very distinctive style of working porcelain up into flowing linear forms. But in fact, they're both originally made by forming a profile of an object in porcelain or silver, and in Andrew Wicks's case, by cutting, even underneath, cutting to make these flowing lines. This is a new style of work from him. The technique he's been mastering for many years, but there's a new series of shape and pattern here. Again, with Hiroshi Suzuki, he's taken a profile and then attacked it by heating it to make it softer, the metal, and to hammering into it, hammering, chasing, to form this very flowing pattern for which he's become really very famous internationally. The relatively restrained profile has been so deeply indented and sharply chased with both semi-burnished areas and chased areas that are more matte. And interestingly, in Hiroshi's work, we find collectors love one or the other of these surfaces. So this will be interesting because this is combines 2 different techniques. A relatively restrained interior, by no means simple to make it something look as simple as that. And this is a very recently made piece, fully hallmarked underneath, by Hiroshi Suzuki. And it's these surfaces that are really very similar in their approach, but not by any means the same, because these are hugely different materials.